Welcome back, everybody, to the Nerdcore Podcast, the podcast reviews and movies and talks about nerd shit. This is episode 767, and it is your review of Watership Down, the 1978 animated film from the United Kingdom, as we kick off our first annual animation. Yeah.
Shout out to Stacy.
Shout out to Stacy for that name. That was a great name, bro. This month, we will be celebrating films that are animated. It could be hand-drawn, computer-generated, or just stop motion. They could be stop motion as well. As long as they're an animated film, we are doing it. And today we're starting off with this movie, Watership Down. As always, this is an Energy Kind of Kyoto host. Shout out to our wonderful co-host, Brad Young Yoda.
What's up, everybody? Welcome to a wonderful Monday night. And of course, Rollhead has picked the most.
Monday night?
Wednesday night. It's Wednesday.
Yeah.
Sorry.
You said Monday.
I know. It's Wednesday.
Yeah.
Thank God. But anyways, of course, Roll had to pick the most depressing animation ever made, other than Grave of the Fireflies, in my opinion. This one's pretty close. This one's pretty fucking close.
Pretty, man. Yeah. I've been wanting to watch this one for a while. Rachel and I were supposed to go see this in the theaters, but no money. And also, it was playing at 10 o'clock.
Eh.
I'm glad I didn't watch this at 10 o'clock.
Yeah, you've been in a very depressed state at 10 o'clock.
Yeah. Like, laying down, like... But,
Yeah, when you chose this, I was like, of course you did.
Yeah. Well, had you watched this movie before?
No, because I heard it was the most depressing animation ever made.
Yeah. Well, I just heard that it was really good and it was, like, sad. But it wasn't depressing. I was just like, oh, it's sad. I'm like, okay, I can do sad. I've watched sad. But nonetheless, Brad, of course, live early and ad-free over on patreon.com/nerdcore, where this drops on Friday for everybody. And as always, I hope everyone's doing well. I hope everyone is having a good time. I hope you all are staying safe. But before we can go ahead and get into review, Brad, how are you doing today?
I went to work. I survived. I put in my froggy up here to give me support.
Yeah?
My support frog.
Yeah?
Hopefully he stays.
Your emotional support frog?
Emotional support frog.
Yeah. That's it. When did you watch this movie, bro?
I watched it yesterday.
All right, cool. Yeah. Well, I watched this right now.
It is fresh in my mind.
So it is very fresh in my mind.
My tears and washed my
Maybe sometimes I shouldn't just watch the movies before. Like, I really should just watch them the day before.
Like, are you in a state now of just like, man, I don't want to talk.
No, I'm just like, I didn't expect to see half of the shit I fucking saw.
Yeah.
But other than that, I went to work. I don't have to get surgery anymore, which is good news. Bad news is that I will never be able to get my arm corrected. So it's whatever. But
you lived with it this long, I guess.
I went 28 years without it being corrected, bro. I'm pretty sure I can go another 28 years.
That's like when we got one of our dogs and from the shelter, and he had a fucked up back leg.
Yeah.
It still worked and all, but it was fucked up.
And you're like, well, you lived a pretty long life.
Well, and we got him at like 1 or 2, and then we brought him in the vet one time, and he was like 8 or 9, and they're going, well, we could do like X-rays for the back leg, and we could, and we're just looking at him like, the dog lived with the fucking leg the whole time, been with us, like, no, what are you gonna do? Re-break the leg or take the leg out? Like, no, let's leave the dog alone.
Yeah. It's just like, what's the point, right?
Yeah.
What's the point of doing all that? Dog's still gonna be walking around, so there's just no point to it.
Yeah.
Just no point to it. So
he lived that long with it, so he can live the rest of his life with it.
Yeah, exactly. So, it would have been nice for me to have a fully operational arm with a full range of motion, but sometimes you just don't get the things you want in this life.
As long as you can use your 2 favorite fingers.
Shut the fuck up, Brad. So, but that's it. I mean, that's all I've been up to today, man. I'm just kind of want to lay down, but I do need to edit some stuff.
In the fetal position.
I do want to lay down and go to bed already, but I gotta edit like 4 shorts because they're overdue by now. But yeah, I'm just, I gotta do that, and then I'm gonna have to edit this tomorrow. So I should probably get to work on that ASAP because, it's pretty important for me to finish to do these things on time, even though sometimes it's pretty hard for me to do it on time. Yeah. But, Brad, I am ready to do this if you are.
Yeah. Let's talk about this depressing film.
Yeah. All right, man. So, if you haven't watched Watership Down, you should probably get out of here if you care about spoilers. But if you don't care about spoilers or you've already seen the film, we are talking about the 1978 film today, by the way, not the 2018 remake. So, use that info as you will. Go ahead and get out of here if you care about spoilers, but if you don't care about spoilers or you've already seen the film, go ahead and stay. Either way, how it goes is your one and only spoiler warning is in effect after these words from our sponsors in a 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Today's episode of the Nerd Court is brought to you by SeatGeek. Whether you want to see your favorite band, sports team, or comedian, SeatGeek has you covered. We're proud to be partnering with SeatGeek to offer you $10 off your first order with code TheNerdCourt. That's $10 off your first order at SeatGeek.com with code THENERDCORPS. So take a seat at your next live event with SeatGeek. Thank you. Now let's get back to today's video. Let me go ahead and read this, Brad. Watership Down is a 1978 British animated adventure drama film written, produced, and directed by Martin Rosen and based on a 1972 novel by Richard Adams. It features the voices of John Hurt, Richard Briers, Harry Andrews, Simon Cattle, Nigel Hawthorne, and Roy Kinnear, among others, and was the last film work of Zero Mostel, the voice of Kihar the Ghoul. It was financed by a consortium, how do you say that? Consortium of British financial institutions and was distributed by Cinema International Corporation in the United Kingdom. Released on October 19, 1978, the film was an immediate success and it became the 6th most popular film of 1979 at the UK box office. Narrated by...
Which they don't include the number down here, though, for box office.
Yeah. Well, for the UK, yeah, it doesn't really say.
They only include US and Canada rentals, which...
Yeah.
Made more than the budget, so that's pretty good.
So, yeah, it had to make its money. Narrated by Michael Hordern. Edited by Terry Rollins. Music is done by Angela Morley and Malcolm Williamson. You see how it doesn't have a cinematographer here? Why? If all the other ones have, I don't know. Maybe because it's hand-drawn, right?
Yeah, probably.
Yeah. Running time is about an hour and 32 minutes. Thank God. And on a budget of $2.4 million, it made $3.5 million in rentals, in distributor rentals in the U.S. and Canada, which is, it's just the box office in U.S. and Canada. So, Brad.
Ah.
Yeah, I wasn't expecting it to be like this. If you told me that I was going to see fucking rabbits get shot on screen, get mauled, get fucking taken by a hawk.
Man, that dog went to town, didn't it?
Yeah, get fucking caught on a trafe or whatever the fuck you call it.
The not tripwire, but basically.
Yeah.
The snare.
Jeez, man. Like, what a fucking movie, man. These poor animals go through so much just to get somewhere they feel safe. And if that's not the perfect, allegory for what we're kind of going through right now, I don't know what is. You have a pack of, animals who are scared of what their land is going to become, and the fact that it's not looking good right now, so they decide to leave it, and on a very, hard journey encountering some of the worst things imaginable and roughest terrains. They make it somewhere, and they're encountered by the people who are in that land who just won't accept them, and they want to take them out, and they want to kill them and hurt them. I don't know how much clearer it can get about what the message kind of is, right, Brad?
Yeah, I mean,
it could go towards anything, really. But I mean, there's one specific message to me that is pretty fucking clear.
Happy Easter, kids! It's movie night. Oh God, welcome, Stacy.
Yeah.
I feel like there is a deeper meaning to this. I don't necessarily know what that is, but I think you're the closest. Probably roll with there's definitely probably a political point to this of there's something going on in the homeland. They don't like what's going on in the homeland. They leave the homeland. They've run into all these other dangers, all these other systems and tiers, and eventually they make it to their shining hill next to the sea. Yada yada. Been heard before, been done before. I think it's a very well done movie. I good things. I mean, the music in this is terrific. The sound, the I like the animation for the most part.
There's a lot of texture and beautiful, coloring to
they're not afraid to get like close to like, do a zoom in to the rabbit or the grass or shit like that, and it looks really, really great. I think the acting, the voice acting is good. I mean, you got John Hurt on there. How could it not be? And then I would say my only gripe to this is some of the editing in this. There's some parts where it's like, okay, so you have the rabbits going, and then they reach this new place, and then we're automatically put like in the wide shot outside, and then we're like zooming back into the hill or the farm or wherever the fuck. And it does that like consecutively in one part, like a bunch. And it's just like, why are we zooming back out of the earth and then zooming back in? That was really my only gripe with it. But I think the story wise, and then you really feel for these rabbits and what they're having to go through just to find some peace. And what's funny is they find peace, and then they realize like, oh, we have no women, so without women, we can't reproduce, which is what rabbits, that's half of what rabbits do, and we'll die out.
Yep. But I mean, bro, it's still a really, really good movie. It was really fucking hard to sit through this, man. Really fucking hard.
It's a rough watch.
Yeah. It was a fucking rough watch, man, because you start off with these really cute blind. Well, first of all, they kind of give you the genesis of like the whole.
In the beginning, the death rabbit made the sun or something like that. Yeah, I was not expecting that at the beginning because I had seen clips of Watership Down. I'm like, am I watching the rap movie?
Yeah,
it does not look like Watership Down.
No, I was like, wow, what the hell? I was like,
I did dig that animation style though. I thought that was pretty good.
Fantastic. I like the animation style, Brad. I think it's a really good. I'm not interested in watching the 2018 remake at all. I don't think I really care to see what this looks like with like a modernized look to it. I think that the look of this texturized hand-drawn animation really does add on to the feeling of like kind of dread in this movie.
Yeah, a lot of tension goes into that. Like just the like when the rabbits peep through the door and see the cat, or they see the light coming under the door. I mean, the old school animation in a way does help it feel kind of a little more gritty, a little more like you're basically looking over the shoulder of these characters and watching them go through all this.
Yeah. But also, this is one, and I think that this is one of the things that we're going to touch upon this month. I don't know how many movies we'll touch upon, but I think this is one of the clearest examples. This 100% shows you that animation is not a medium that is only made for children.
No.
Because I do not think I would feel anywhere near comfortable showing this movie to children.
Hey kids, we're going to have a movie night for all you For all
Yeah.
you children out there, we're gonna start it off with Watership Down and end it with Grave of the Fireflies. What do you
Yeah.
think of that double feature?
Yes. I kind of want to fucking kill myself by the end of it. Yeah, I don't think that this is something you would even want to even consider showing to a child.
No,
The fact that there's a fucking children's book out of this is crazy.
I think of my
A
nieces,
children's series. I'm sorry.
I think of my nieces and nephews, and nah, man, I feel like I would get in trouble if I showed this to them.
Yeah.
Like, hey guys, you want to watch a cartoon? Hey Brad, where are you playing? Oh, we're just watching Watership Down. Huh?
Yeah. And I think that it's a very hard watch. It's very sad, but it's an important look. Like, it's about, trauma animation night at the Nerdcore Yup.
Yep, yes it is.
About survival, the fight against tyranny, and to me there's a strong conversation to be had about immigration.
I think there's something saying about the older generation not willing to listen or move for the younger generation. I think you see two separate cases with the chiefs of these two boroughs. One which eventually just gets all those who stayed killed, and the other, he basically traps them there, and they're not allowed to go out.
Yeah. Yeah. So it's quite the damn it. So it's quite it's to me it's quite the message behind it, and how much being said. I do agree with you, Brad. I think the editing at times is a little bit rough, but nothing that I would say like really made me hate this movie or anything.
No.
I think that it's fantastic. I think it's a really tough watch, one that I don't think I'm going to be watching anytime soon again. But there is a lot to be said about it, and I think it is very much ahead of its time. Very ahead of its time.
I think we should bring up, this is since they said it, Kihar, the I guess it's a seagull. Looks like a seagull.
Yeah.
Zero Mostel, like, who fucking was in it? He was fucking in that role, man. The stupid rabbits. You have no mates.
Yeah. What a fucking rough seagull role. Like, just fucking hurt. Like, jeez. But what's it called? They ended up fixing him. He's like, yeah, you stupid rabbits. Like you get there, how the fuck are you gonna mate? Like, how the fuck are you guys gonna repopulate?
Yeah.
Yeah. Was a great voice actor, by the way. Great voice actor.
I knew it. Yeah.
Yeah. I think all the voice actors in this movie were really good. I think they all did a great job. But I didn't know that this was one of them was Rory Kinnear's dad.
Who?
Rory Kinnear. He was in what's it called? I think he's in the Northman.
Oh, okay.
Skyfall, Spectre, No Time to Die. Yeah, Brad. He's Bill Tanner. Yeah. The guy who he's part of the MI6.
Okay.
Yeah. He's in those movies. And I think he is in fucking Northman, if I'm correct, or I might be thinking about a different person. But yeah, I might be wrong. I don't know. But he is in the James Bond films. But Brad, yeah, man. Tough movie. I don't know when the fuck I'll be watching this again. I'll be real honest. I don't know when the fuck I'll be watching this again.
I was like, never.
Yeah. Yeah, quite frankly, that was really fucking hard to watch. Yeah, man. Great animation, great performances.
The music? I thought the music was great.
The music was really good too. Yeah.
Sound design. I'm pretty sure they used actual animals for like the dog.
Yeah.
And some of the other sounds,
Fucking
because
dogs,
my dogs
bro.
were going off.
Those
My
fucking
dogs,
dude.
my dogs absolutely love this movie. They could not stop singing its praise in their language and watching.
My dogs weren't really going after it like that, Brad.
Yeah, my dogs were like, because you had the dog and the rabbits and the seagull,
the cats.
and the cat.
The cat, yeah.
Yeah, my dog was just like,
Which what a fucking cat, man! Like that fucking cat, dude. Just
that cat was evil.
Evil cat.
And I
bro.
love how the cat kept getting caught by the owner.
Yeah.
It's like, yo,
Yeah.
Tab. It's like, what? Doing
Yeah.
cat shit.
Yeah, and then just the fucking Chief Rabbit just appearing all fucking scratched up and hurt. Like, goddamn, bro. Like, but those dogs are going to town, bro. Like,
oh, yeah. I like how they
and
left it open ended. They're like, we don't know if the general died. And you're like, yeah,
I think the general died, Brad.
General died hard. It's just the dog ate him or buried him somewhere.
Because when you think about the stories, and if there's a spirit roaming, and specifically if they're constantly telling stories, not a lot of stories are told about the living.
Yeah.
But there's a lot of stories being told about the dead.
Yeah, and I like how the general became like this, like, that thing in the dark that you tell your children to make them behave. It's like, if you don't behave, the general will get you.
Yeah. Well, what a fucking movie, Brad. What's your final verdict?
I'm gonna give it an 8.5 out of 10. It's really good.
You're a little bit lower than me, Brad.
Yeah, it's really good.
I give this a 9.25 out of 10, Brad.
Yeah.
This is a fucking great movie.
I mean, I'm not gonna watch it again for a while.
I think give me like 3 years. Even though there is a 4K of this, I don't want to see this in 4K, bro.
No, not. I mean, I'd rather see it on. Rather see it in the blurry vision.
Yeah. This is tough. Like, to the point where I'm just kind of like, what are we doing here?
Yeah, I would definitely not put this on a movie night if you're trying to get people hyped.
Yeah. Definitely not.
Okay, let's watch Watership Down. Oh, okay.
Yeah. It's
Yeah,
gonna be a nice night with the family.
Yeah.
Nice night with the family.
Yeah.
Yeah, man, I think it's a pretty good movie. But yeah, this is really tough. I don't know if I can watch this again. But for now, that's all we got for you guys. Nerdcore.com, Twitter at Nerdcore, Instagram at the Nerdcore, Patreon.com/Nerdcore, Letterboxd at the Nerdcore, TikTok at the Nerdcore, Discord link is in the description below where you can go ahead and talk to us about this movie. And if you watched the 2018 remake, tell us what you think about it compared to this. But if you didn't, then don't worry. Just like you, I don't think I really want to watch the remake. Not interested in the modern retelling of this with modern technology.
You don't?
Yeah. I think it'll take away from, like, the brutality of it if I see real blood on screen. Real looking blood. But, yeah, that's that. Of course, talk to us on the YouTube comments. Leave a like on the video. Subscribe to the channel. Click the notification bell so you don't miss another video that drops on the channel. Leave us a 5-star review and follow us on your favorite podcast app of choice. All that helps us out so much. As always, thank you to our patrons. Without them, none of this is possible. And we really do love and appreciate you guys for all the help that you guys do. We also do love and appreciate all you who are watching the video. So make sure you keep on supporting here. But our patrons just get a little bit of it, that little extra love. Especially our executive producer, Shane. Where can they find him, Brad?
You can follow our friend Shane at twitch.tv/XSRK or on Twitter at ThriftedIL, or go buy something from the Suppy God at dpop.com/Prison City Vintage. Ba-da-da.
But with that said, Brad, we've got more animated films coming down. We'll see you guys for an anime film for your extra review this week. But for now, that's our start, and we will see you guys on the next one. But for now, Brad, let's go ahead and get them the fuck out of here.
All right, our only been host as always. Thank you to Stacy for joining us in chat. Thank you to our listeners out there, our Patreon supporters. We appreciate each and every one of you. And to end this episode,
if your kid's behaving bad, put him in this movie. Maybe
or tell them the general's going to get them.
Yeah, and traumatize them forever.
Traumatize them for life, and they'll need expensive therapy, and that's on you. So with that, Young Yoda out.